Ladies and gentlemen, before we start the presentation and order to avoid any disturbance during the presentation later, I would like to ask you to change the mode of your gadgets into silent. Let's do it together. Thank you. The Honorable Lector of IKIP Budi Utomo Malang and the ranks. The Honorable Professor Richard Denandia, our keynote speakers. The distinguished guest presenters, fellow students, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, I, Istiqbal Himanabila, would like to welcome you all to this prestigious conference about English language teaching in digital era, held by English Department, Faculty of Social Science and Humanity Education, Institute of Teaching, Training and Education Budi Utomo Malang. In this occasion, we shall have outstanding presentation from our prominent presenters, whom I believe shall arrange our insight and knowledge regarding the theme of this seminar. In this seminar would never happen without internal support from IKIP Budi Utomo and external support from Research and Technology of Higher Education Ministry or Ristek Dikti. Before the presentation begins, allow me to introduce the presentation. Our first presenter is Prof. Nina Noto. He is a Nobel Professor at Nanyang University, Singapore, East Asia. Her educational qualifications are as follows. In 2010, she attained her undergraduate degree from Institute of Teacher Training and Education Budi Utomo Malang. In 2014, she attained her master degree from State University of Malang. In 2018, she attained her PhD degree from Oxford University. She actively writes some books and research articles related to teaching English. Some of her publications are Grammar for Beginners, published by Gramedia Press in 2015. The Teaching of Grammars at Senior High School, published in Oxford University International Journal in 2060. Teaching Grammar is Fun, a paper presented in Asia, TEFLIN, International Conference in 2017. Without further ado, I would like to welcome Professor Nina Noto. She will deliver a presentation entitled Integrating Mobile Phone Application in Teaching English During Pandemic. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Professor Nina Noto. The floor is yours. That was such an insightful presentation. Let's give a big round of applause for Professor Nina Noto. Thank you very much, Professor Nina Noto, for your informative and interesting talk. Very well, ladies and gentlemen. Now we will come to question and answer session. There will be 2 sessions and each session in for 3 questions. Please mention your name and state your question briefly. Should you have questions, please raise your hand. Ladies and gentlemen, finally we come to the end of presentation. We would like to say thanks again for Professor Nina Noto for her informative and interesting talk and to audience for your active participation. Hopefully, the presentation will be beneficial for everybody. Thank you for your attention and hope to see you again in the upcoming events.